My name is James Bridgeforth. I'm a young and very successful investor, and in this video, I'm going to break down a stock that has room for an abundance of future growth and could 10x from where we sit today. The stock that I'm going to touch on in this video is one that belongs to a sector that we've spoken on a lot in previous videos, and that's going to be the AI and technology space. And in previous videos, I've spoken about the importance of NVIDIA and getting ahead in the AI run so that you're able to benefit greatly. So when NVIDIA and other AI technology companies run up in the upward direction, you're able to take advantage of this move. But I want to bring to you a company that allows you to be not only diversified, but it also allows you to get into another company that could also benefit from this AI and technology run. And the stock that I'm referring to is actually going to be AMD. Many people in other videos have commented asking me to speak on this company, so I'm going to do so just here so that you can understand the opportunities when they present themselves and how you could benefit from this exact stock. So many people understand that NVIDIA is the front runner in AI chip making, but AMD is a second contender and it's slowly starting to take up more and more market share every single day. And with AMD slowly starting to take up more and more market share, if you believe in the AI technology run, then this is a company that you should solely start to consider adding to your investment portfolio because you also want to be diversified. There were many technology companies that were around the time that Google and Microsoft started to take off before the technology boom. But there's a lot of companies that people didn't invest in that they could have benefited from. If you solely invested in Google, then you could have missed the run of Microsoft. Or if you solely invested in Microsoft, then you could have missed the run in Google. So you want to be diversified in this situation, which is why it's important. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't start to only invest in NVIDIA, but also invest in AMD. And in this video, I'm going to bring to you exact moments of future price predictions and where you could buy. So now that we've pulled up the chart for AMD, you can see that AMD is sitting at around $177 per share. That's right around a resistance level. So AMD could actually hit a resistance level at this point. But if you know anything about the market, then there's up months and there's going to be down months. And one of the down months historically in the stock market is going to be September. So you can understand that if we ever do hit September and we decide to take a dip, the perfect opportunity to buy would be at our nearest support level, which is going to be at $150 per share. But if we go up in the upward direction and after we take a dip to $150, or let's say we continue on the exact run that we're going to go on, then you can see that AMD could reach an all-time high of around $227 per share. So the best opportunity to buy is going to be at 150. You can start to add shares at this position right here, but if you want to take better advantage and lower your average cost, the best time to buy is going to be $150 per share. So now that we touched on an exact moment of when you could buy AMD and start to take advantage of the technology and AI run, I want to give you some more exposure to where you can get into a safer investment that's better for your money rather than investing in individual stocks such as AMD and NVIDIA. So the best one that I would suggest is actually going to be QQQ, which is an ETF that solely tracks the performance of the top technology companies. And the reason that this is important is because there's probably older investors who don't like the volatility that individual stocks bring, or they're not looking to take quote unquote a risk on their investment. So QQQ could be a perfect investment for you because it basically takes the average performance of the top performing stocks. So if one stock goes down one day and another stock doesn't, it'll average each other out and you won't be affected as badly because you're averaging it out by investing in a fund that just tracks the performance of the technology companies. Now, obviously, you won't get as great as a return on this investment, but QQQ is a great foundational piece to your portfolio, along with QQQ, VTI, and SCHD is what I use as the foundation for my stock portfolio. And if you're solely trying to invest in a technology company, then QQQ is the way to go from an ETF standpoint. So now that we touched on AMD and how it's the second leading chip producer in the world, now that you understand exactly other opportunities when they present themselves outside of NVIDIA, you don't have to solely invest in NVIDIA. If you don't believe in NVIDIA or you just want to solely diversify, I'm bringing to you the tools that you need. So you can invest in AMD or you can invest in QQQ if you would like a safer investment when it comes to technology so that you too are able to benefit from the great run that we're going to go on in the future. Because I have a price prediction that AMD could soon reach $1,000 in the long term, the same way that NVIDIA could 10x. And when you're looking at QQQ, like a great investment that you should make for the future, the best opportunity to buy is whenever you have the funds to do so. So if you want to start investing now, you can also implement more and more money when it goes down around 10, 15, or 20%. So that'll lower your average cost and you'll still be able to benefit greatly when the stock runs up. Because everybody genuinely believes that in the next 10 years, technology and the AI sectors in the stock market are going to be higher priced than they sit today, which is why I believe that AMD could 10x from the current price that we see today. So if you enjoy watching this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, turn on that post notification bell so you never miss an update, and I'll see you guys in the next video.